Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We've got the 70s team and USA. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Havlicek is out there with Frazier. Then there's Irving. And it's Lanier into the power forward position. Now Frazier after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Frazier scanning the floor. Thompson against Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. High post shot. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Now USA with it. Now here's Durant. About a minute played so far here in the first. And he gets it to go.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so, here's the 70s team. Up top, Frazier, covered by Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
KD against Irving. Durant fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Kevin Durant at the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Durant.
You have to admire Kevin Durant's resilience. Few stars could bounce back from a serious injury like he did and return looking the same.
Now here's Frazier. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by KD.
KD's 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Come on.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
That puts them in the lead. Irving's got his second bucket.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Here's Durant. USA with another miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Havlicek dishes to Frazier. Irving for 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
There you go, fans. Your USA team dancers.
Here's Cousins. Right side Durant. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Havlicek kicks to Frazier. Thompson against Havlicek. 6 to shoot. From deep. They grab their own miss.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cousins with a screen for Anthony. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Frazier. He'll bring it up for the 70s team. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
USA with another miss. It's been a very successful stretch for him.
I mean, you are so right. This is quite a run they're on.
Back to Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
First one falls for him. And so Irving nails both of them. USA trails by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The USA calls time here.
There you go, fans. Your USA team dancers.
Anthony on the wing. USA moving the ball around. Here's KD. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
USA trails by 10. Anthony down low. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Jerry's checked in for Irving.
Personal foul. Second team foul. In for the 70s team, Rick Barry.
Irving looking for an opening. USA with another miss. Very smooth pace to this offense, guys.
Yeah, looking to keep building on this run.
Barry the pass to Frazier. Havlicek outside. Good, great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Third team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 70s team.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And the first one drops. Durant nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Havlicek against Thompson, and he dunks it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Cousins. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the 70s team head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
The way this league is going, you have to play great defense and you have to score to keep up.
And so, here's the 70s team. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here is Irving. Thompson for the triple. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
This is Klay Thompson's go-to shot. Such an effective shooter from outside the arc.
Pass to Barry. Fires the 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for USA. It's a 14-point game. Outside Irving. Back to Thompson. Anthony with the screen on Havlicek. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's a completely new group for USA. Here's Gilmore. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For the 70s team, JoJo White. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for White. USA trails by 15. And here's George. Outside Lowry. No good on the triple. Lowry against White. The dish to Hayes. Maravich against Butler. Maravich, good. And the 70s team leads by 17.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
For USA, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting for your USA, Draymond Green. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green.
The way Draymond carries himself, plays with a chip on both shoulders, which can be good and bad.
White finds Hayes. Back to White. Hayes with the screen for White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And both free throws good for White. USA trails by 16. Jordan the screen, and George kicks to Jordan. Driving inside, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A burst of speed coming from DeAndre Jordan. He is so athletic.
Hayes with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to Maravich. Clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. And George, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. George has got 5.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Maravich with it. George picks him up, and there it is for him. Maravich has got his second basket.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Here's George. It's deflected. 1:31 left to play in the first. Pass to Barry. Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. USA trails by 14. Butler dishes to Green. Green with a screen on White. Here's Lowry. Nobody near George. drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
They set the pick. Maravich. Green with the block. Outside Butler. Passes it to Green. Lowry looking around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Maravich. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the 70s team leads by 13. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, George. From the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. George has got 10 points.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. 70s team out in front, up 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the 70s team so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Butler out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Irving at the point. Havlicek outside. Shoots from the elbow. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Frazier. He dishes it to Irving. Now the pass to Lanier. On the wing, Havlicek. DeRozan defending. They get it again. And at last, they get one to fall. Lanier's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the 70s team. And so in the game for the 70s team, they've got Havlicek. He's out there with Frazier. Irving is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Lanier in a power forward. Butler. And it's rebounded by Dr. J, Julius Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the 70s team. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Jordan sets the screen for DeRozan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Pass to Havlicek. Back to Frazier. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And Frazier with the basket on the assist from Havlicek.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Jordan sets the pick for Irving. The feed to Jordan. Top of the key, Butler. Green with a screen on Havlicek. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. He kicks to Frazier. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And USA with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Jimmy Butler.
DeMarcus Cousins. Kevin Durant.
Frazier against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defenses can't let Irving have his way at the perimeter. With this accuracy, it's lights out.
Passes to Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Green. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The USA calls time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Cousins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
John Havlicek, second personal foul, third team foul.
Outside DeRozan. Out of bounds. It'll go to the 70s team.
Team ball.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And it's Havlicek missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving against Frazier. Irving kicks to Anthony. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Here is Havlicek. Frazier outside. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Outside, KD. Anthony sets the pick for KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Durant hits them both. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the 70s team. 17 points was their biggest margin. Irving against Durant. Frazier outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lanier, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
The pass to DeRozan. Cousins with the screen on Havlicek. DeRozan passes to Cousins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cousins has got his first 2 points.
I mean, one thing about DeMarcus, he's never had much of a problem scoring with contact.
Here's Havlicek. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Havlicek's got 5 points so far. USA trails by 15. Left side Durant from 18 feet away. Again, USA.
What versatile shooting by KD, making the most of a mid-range look.
Havlicek against DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For the 70s team, John Havlicek, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Thompson, he's checked in for USA. Both free throws good from Havlicek. USA trails by 15. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Durant kicks to Cousins. It's good. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
DeMarcus is absolutely fantastic in isolation situation, but the offense flows better when they have him working off the catch.
Now, here is Havlicek. 7 points in the game. A nice shot by Frazier.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Cousins with a screen on Frazier. Irving finds Cousins. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 5 assists in the game.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's Anthony. Cousins with a screen for Anthony. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Irving dishes to Frazier. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by USA. Thompson outside. Frazier against Irving. Doesn't go that time. And it's the 70s team the other way. Havlicek kicks to Frazier. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the baby hook. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Irving. KD passes to Carmelo. Screen by Cousins. And here's KD for 3. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Irving. And the 70s team making a change here. Now here's Frazier. 10 points for him. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Walton. Over Thompson. And it's Walton missing. Now here's Cousins. He's guarded closely. KD against Irving. Here's Durant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Durant's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Outside Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Walton. And so here's the 70s team. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Havlicek outside. Screen by Walton. Havlicek with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Walton. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Catching up on the changes for USA. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cousins. Paul George comes in for Anthony. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kevin Durant. Now George, he's got 10. Jordan sets the pick for George. Can they get it? And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Outside, George puts up a 3. That shot off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now USA with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. George has got 12 in the game.
Defense does a good job, but George won't relent. He rises to meet their challenge.
Fires from the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
He excels in pick-and-roll sets. DeAndre Jordan's mobility and leaping ability causes a lot of problems.
Screen by Walton. Here's Maravich. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Lowry passes to George. Shakes him. Jordan kicks to George. Over Walton. That shot, no good. And it's the 70s team the other way. Here's Maravich. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Walton against George. 11 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Jordan with the screen on Walton. Offensive rebound. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. 70s team out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic from Dr. J, Julius Erving so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
We've got Anthony. Kyrie Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for the 70s team, Frazier is out there with Havlicek. Then there's Irving. Then it's Kareem, and it's Lanier in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Thompson. Kicks it to Durant. From deep three-point range, Havlicek with the rebound. And so, here's the 70s team. And for USA, Anthony is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Irving against Frazier. Pass to Lanier. Over Anthony. Lanier, no good. And so it's Irving who brings it up for USA. Anthony dishes to Thompson. Outside Irving. Up top Cousins. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Cousins, no good. And so, here's the 70s team. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Irving, and Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And here's KD for 3. USA with another miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Irving passes to Frazier. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Frazier's got 14 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Cousins with a screen for Durant. Back to Irving. USA needs to get off a shot. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to Clay, or he'll drop these all night long.
Frazier the pass to Havlicek. Back to Frazier. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The USA calls time here. So it's USA now. KD looking around. Cousins with a screen on Irving. No coverage that time. He's got 14.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
And he makes that one.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Durant, it's not going to go for him. And it's the 70s team the other way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Frazier the pass to Havlicek. Good, great play set up by Frazier.
3.
Frazier's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 70s team.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for USA. DeRozan comes in for Thompson. Both free throws good for Irving. And the 70s team with possession. Frazier outside. Here's Lanier. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lanier's got 10 points.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And that one's good, Irving.
What balance and execution. Kyrie Irving prefers to finish, in my opinion, through contact.
Frazier kicks to Irving. On the wing, Havlicek. They set the screen. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Havlicek's got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Green with a screen for DeRozan. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Havlicek outside. And the shot goes in from Lanier. 12 points for him.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
DeRozan against Havlicek. DeRozan passes to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Clock is at 3. And Durant gets it to go.
No need to play hot potato with the clock running down. Get it to KD and leave him alone.
Havlicek against DeRozan. He's feeling it. The 70s team getting another chance here. Lanier, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for USA. Shoots off the step back. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
And here's Frazier. 18 points for him. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Irving. Durant with the steal. Irving passes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Aggressive, working for the high percentage shot. Draymond understands this game.
And they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
There's the pick. Here's Havlicek. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. Now USA with it. Green with a screen for Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm happy I didn't have to guard Kyrie. He's a problem, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And USA with some changes. Jordan comes in for Anthony, and Georgia subbed in for Durant. Both free throws good for Irving. And the 70s team with possession. White the pass to Hayes. It's Maravich on the wing. Here's the screen. Shoots over DeRozan. Maravich, good. Maravich has got 10 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
That's tipped. DeRozan passes to Irving. Outside, George. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
George has gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. Here's Maravich, and Jordan sends it back. Green deciding where to go with it. Irving with it. He's got 11. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 13.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
JoJo White at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. And USA with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he makes both free throws. Here's George. He's got 14. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. And the 70s team with possession. White left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for White. And so George will bring it up for USA. Shot from 12. That shot misses. And it's the 70s team the other way. Here's Barry, defended by George. Barry the pass to Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hayes has got his first basket.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's George, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
For USA, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
One shot.
That free throw good from George.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Shoots from the elbow, and it's off the back rim. No good. Now USA with it. He feeds it to Jordan. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When DeAndre gets the rock close to the rim, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him. Just a big, long, and athletic center.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Outside, Maravich.
2 minutes.
Throws it up high.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
And the pass to George. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 19 points for George. White the pass to Barry. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the 70s team, Rick Barry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And USA making a change here. Barnes is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's USA now. Jordan sets the screen for George. Goes up to the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Outside, Maravich. Over Butler. No good from Maravich. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Hayes with the steal. To the paint. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Outside Lowry. Outside George.
USA foul. Paul George. Second.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the 70s team making a change here. McAdoo's checked in. Hayes hits them both. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler passes to Lowry. USA moving the ball around. The 10-footer. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Butler's got his first bucket in this one.
The J from Jimmy Butler is becoming money, burying those shots.
Outside, Maravich. For the 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 70s team out in front, running away with it. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Anthony's got the ball here for USA. And so in the game for the 70s team, we've got White. Barry is out there with McAdoo. And there's Maravich. And it's Cowens in at the 5. DeRozan surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Barnes. Misses the 3. And the 70s team with possession. Here's McAdoo. Pass to Barry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Foul. At the line for the 70s team, Rick Barry taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Now USA with it. Anthony down low. He's against McAdoo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
Have to be careful there. Anthony excels at drawing contact while shooting.
Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And the 70s team with possession. Pass to McAdoo. He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Lowry passes to Jordan. Back to Lowry. Jordan with the screen on White. Here's Lowry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Maravich against DeRozan. There's a good screen. Maravich the pass to McAdoo. Plays it up and banks it in.
McAdoo.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now here's Lowry. Anthony with the screen on White. Passes it to DeRozan. And it's Anthony at the elbow. 4 on the clock. USA with another miss. And so here's the 70s team. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Maravich. It's hauled in by USA. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan, it allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line.
Green, he's checked in for USA. And the 70s team making a change here. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
Now here's White. Back to Maravich. Banked in off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Maravich has gone 6 of 13 here. That's 46% field goal percentage. Jordan sets the screen for Lowry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Maravich shoots over DeRozan, and it's in off the backboard. Maravich has got 4 points now in the quarter, and we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Maravich against DeRozan. Shoots over Maravich. USA with another miss. And the 70s team with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Up and in on the layup.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for USA. The pass to Lowry. And there's the drive. It's deflected. Here's Barry. Takes it off the glass.
Rick Barry.
Now Lowry. It's DeRozan top of the key to stop the run. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Maravich. DeRozan against Walton. Here's Maravich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second.
Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Second team foul.
And Maravich, the skill set how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings
At the line
to
for
the
the
table.
70s team.
I don't know that we've ever had a guy
At the line
more
for two.
creative at the game of basketball.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for USA. Thompson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now, here's Thompson. Jacks up a three. USA with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Walton against Cousins. On the wing, Maravich. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Walton. No good for Maravich.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Thompson. Over Maravich. Thompson with the bucket.
Big time shot by Klay Thompson with the shot clock running down. He is comfortable taking those bailout ones.
Pass to Barry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Assisted by
Barry's got 6 here in this quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
70s team foul. Rick Barry.
And the 70s team making a change here.
Third team foul. In for the 70s team, Artis Gilmore.
So it's USA now. Cousins with a screen on White. Lowry kicks to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game.
You want to stop DeMarcus Cousins from driving, but then he also can hit the mid-range jumper.
Takes it inside. Walton the pass to Barry. Dishes it to White. 6 to shoot. Walton up top. And here's Maravich from the arc. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
And here's Lowry. Cousins with a screen on White. Lowry kicks to Cousins. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second
The
personal
length
foul.
of Thompson is
Fourth
deceptive.
team foul.
He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
USA. Klay Thompson at the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
And Thompson has such a chill personality. It's why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And he's good on the second. White with it. Passes to Barry. Over Barnes. Cousins pulls it in. So it's USA now. He kicks it to Lowry. Back to Cousins. Now the dish to Thompson. Lowry inside the line. USA with another miss. White against Lowry. White the pass to Gilmore. White trying to get open. Shot's good by Gilmore.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The pass to Thompson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Maravich against Thompson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Durant's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
One shot.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for USA. Pass to Green. Back to Lowry. He dishes it to Green. And Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Pass to Barry. Now, here is Maravich. He's covered by Thompson. Fires top of the key. The 70s team getting another chance here.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
KD finds Lowry. Offline with his three.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now White following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. White, good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here is Lowry. Outside, KD. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. Barry the pass to White. Here's Barry, covered by Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barry's got 10 points here in the second half.
There's just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry's one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range, he does not get rattled.
Pete Maravich, third personal foul, fifth team foul. Shooting for your USA, Draymond Green, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And USA making a change here. Irving's checked in. Both free throws good from Green. Now here's White. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Barry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the pass to McAdoo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barry. A 3-ball. That shot is off. So USA will take it the other way. Outside Irving. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great decision from Draymond to go up into the D there with his big body. Such an intelligent player.
For your USA, Draymond Green, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Barry. Now White. Here's McAdoo. Passes it to Barry. Over Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Harrison Barnes picks one up.
At the line for the 70s team, Rick Barry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And USA with some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Green. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Klay Thompson. So he gets them both. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McAdoo. Outside, White. Now the pass to Maravich. Here's Barry. Covered by Barnes. Here's McAdoo. Wants to get it to Maravich, and does. Basket counts.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch it tonight.
Irving passes to Jordan. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Barry, covered by Barnes. And Jordan sends it back. Outside, KD. And so the 70s team taking the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.